Thank you so much for joining us today for our panel program. My name is Emma Rathie. I'm the Manager of Programs and Exhibition Production here at the museum, which means I have been having the pleasure for over the past year with working with Pam and others at In Control to put on a wonderful exhibition and bring programming like this to the museum. So I really want to express my sincere thanks to Pamela Breedlove, the Outreach and Education Specialist within Control, Stacy Richards, the Manager of Outreach and Education and Program Director, Davneet Collier, the Outreach and Education Supervisor, and all the other staff from In Control and Planned Parenthood that our team has been able to work with to bring this to fruition. So thank you so much. I want to start by saying, too, today that we are recording today's panel, so you can share with your family, your friends, and others who might not be able to attend in person this morning, so that it will be on our YouTube page in a couple of weeks here. Today, we have the pleasure of hearing from the student artists that are involved with In Control, Planned Parenthood's creative arts program for teens. In Control seamlessly integrates neighborhood outreach, health education, and diverse opportunities to help young people flourish through programs in photography, fashion, media, music, dance, and culinary arts. Students will discuss how they discovered their passions for their art form, what challenges they have faced, and how they felt their creativity come alive. Our panelists have their work exhibited in the Gallery Obscura in the exhibition Evoke a Youthful Expression. I hope you've been able to see this exhibition, but if you haven't, I really encourage you to visit. It closes tomorrow, Sunday, March 9th. I think other people in the room would also encourage you, so after the panel, please make your way. On behalf of the Eastman Museum, I really want to express our gratitude to our panelists today and all of the other artists represented in the exhibition. Thank you so much for sharing your voice and your perspective and your artistic practice with us and with our audience. Your voices are needed and they're valuable, and we really want to listen and hear what you have to say. So we are looking to you as the next generation of artists here and activists. And I look forward personally to seeing you continue growing as artists, and I'm eager to see your work in museums and galleries in the future, and hopefully back on our walls at the Eastman Museum. So thank you and congratulations. Evoke a Youthful Expression is generously funded by Nogan and Associates, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, and all 2025 Gallery Obscura programming is generously funded by ESL. So we thank our sponsors for allowing us to offer exhibitions and programs like this. Now I'm going to pass the mic over to Pamela Breedlove.
Good morning. So my name is Pam, and I am the Outreach and Education Specialist at In Control. I'm also like the creative mind behind the actual exhibition, just like the creative to put everything together. Everything was with our youth. Everything is youth created. Visionaries from the youth. So today's panel discussion is just going to enlighten their visions, their mind, their attributes to the exhibit, or just their likelihood, how they grew throughout the In Control program. And furthermore, I'm just going to introduce our moderator today. And I'm going to let him introduce himself, Mr. Shabaka.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Shabaka Morsar. I am the media instructor for the In Control program. I've been working with In Control for, 18 years, providing arts and education and film and video with In Control programs. So thank you for being here. I definitely want to thank Planned Parenthood of Western New York, In Control program, and of course the George Eastman House for allowing us to exhibit our work here in the museum. I think the Evoke exhibition is great for our young people to let the community see their creative expression through art. And as I told them, to be a part of this legacy of being part of the museum is something they can document and put in their resume. So thank you for coming this morning. And without further ado, let's meet our youth panelists.
Hi, my name is Brianna Henderson, and I'm in 12th grade.
Hi, I'm Eliana. I'm in 10th grade, and I'm in the fashion design program and was previously in the filmmaking program.
Hi, my name is Jayla. I'm in the 11th grade. I was in the filmmaking program and now in the podcasting program. Hello, my name is Asira. I'm in the 12th grade. I go to Penfield High School. I'm currently in the radio program, but I was previously in the film program.
Thank you, guys. How did you guys get inspired to join the In Control program? What inspired you to join our program?
I wouldn't necessarily say that I was inspired to join the program. I happened to sign up for Summer of Opportunity and be placed with the In Control program. And during my time there, I fell in love with the staff, my coworkers, and I just ended up staying with In Control up until now.
The inspiration that inspired me to join In Control was me and my love for filmmaking and wanted to be a movie editor in the near future. I wanted to join In Control to further my information to filmmaking.
Well, I go to SODA and my major is creative writing. So when I got the opportunity to script write, I really felt like, this is something I can do, and it would be really fun, and it was really fun.
Similar to Asira, I wasn't really inspired, but I signed up for the Summer of Opportunity program, and videography popped up, and I thought it was really cool. So I signed up with my sister, and we worked there for a summer. We liked it, and we came back for the winter, and we were there for 2 years. And I liked the experience a lot. I definitely would recommend it.
Cool. Next question. How did you discover your passion for the arts?
I discovered my passion for filmmaking was seeing a lot of films and the editing process of it, and a lot of edits most people seen on very different platforms and apps.
Finding my creative passion, I've always had a passion for writing, and I didn't realize how that could extend the film. Script writing was a huge part of it, and as well as just seeing the creative process about how a film comes to life. I found that really interesting, and it garnered my interest. I started to pay attention to films and notice oh, the lights were set up that way, and oh, I can tell the mood of the scene because how it was blocked and how the lighting was set up and the dialogue and stuff like that.
I'd say definitely watching a lot of movies and wondering how it was created really founded my passion and really inspired me to want to get in that field myself and try it out and do it.
Great. Let's talk about growth. From your experiences in our program, what do you think helped you grow the most from working with the arts as far as growth?
For me, communication. I realized that a huge part of filmmaking is being able to communicate, whether you are in the position of a director or a crew member or even just an actor who wants to pitch your ideas forward for your character. Communication and that skill that I've built by being at In Control has helped me advocate for myself and helped me form deep relationships with my teachers, further relationships with my friends and family, and overall has just helped me convey myself and how I feel better.
Right. Anyone else? How did the program help you grow as a person, in your opinion? Bree.
The program helped me be more open-minded to new experiences, and that's very helpful. That's really it.
Jayla.
I agree with Sarah on communication as well. When I first joined In Control, I didn't talk much, but as soon as I got used to the work process and everything, I talked more and put my ideas out.
Cool, thank you. Next question. Share a moment where you felt your creative voice truly came alive.
For me, I think the moment that my creative voice came alive was when I was first named director of a film. I realized that I really thrive in leadership roles, and specifically creative leadership roles where I can share my vision with others and have their input, and we can create something beautiful that way.
Great.
The moment I found my creative voice was during the part when I got the role of the behind the scenes person for Bound by Bravery, and during that moment I took a lot of videos, interviewed a lot of crew members, directors, actors. It was a lot of film I did myself.
Anyone else?
I really felt my creative voice come alive during the script making process. It was a lot of writing, and I really enjoyed being able to take a kind of creative lead, especially being like a series co-director. We were both kind of working on it, and I felt really confident in what I was doing, especially since I was working with her, and it was a really awesome experience because I got to write, and I love writing, and I felt so passionate about what I was doing and what I was creating.
Great. Next question. Challenges. If you guys want to share a challenge that you faced in our program and how you overcame that challenge.
Some challenges that I overfaced was during the summer, we had a lot of problems while filming, and our supervisor had sat us down and talked to us each why we had a problem to fix it all, and we all overcame it like probably a few minutes afterwards and started to work together.
Yeah, because in filmmaking, my young people are shooting film for the first time in a 6-week program, so it's very intensive. I showed them the way that we shoot films professionally, and I put a lot on their shoulders just to give them experience how it feels to be on the set working with others. So it can be challenging, and we always shoot in the summer in July. It's very hot. And this past summer, we had no AC in my house. So that's the day that things kind of but we got it together. So cool, we made it through. Anyone else want to share a challenge and how you overcame your challenge?
One issue that I think I faced was self-regulation and lack of perseverance. Like Jayla said, there was a lot of struggles during the summer, and honestly, I was getting stressed, annoyed, a little bit snappy with my coworkers, and honestly, like I wanted to leave. But after I stepped to the side, took some deep breaths, and really thought about what we were making and how that in the end it will all come together, I was able to regroup and kind of calm down and work better with my peers.
Great.
I think peer-to-peer communication is something that I definitely struggled with because it's hard. You're named director, but you're talking to these kids and they don't really want to listen to you because they're like, hey, like you're 15, you're younger than me. Why should I have to listen to you? And it's hot, and we're trying to do a million things at once. But I think once we get to regroup with each other and be like, okay, we have to get this done. We're doing it for this, common goal that we all really want to complete it and get home and not have to think about all the stress we were under during that process. And sharing that definitely was important because, your peers and we're all feeling the same things, and we're all teens. We all, are like, okay, this isn't, something that we wanted to do forever, but it's awesome either way.
Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And I think every summer By the way, that's 18 years, folks in the audience, that we've been doing films with In Control. And our films are actually screened at the Little Theater on East Avenue, so they have a real life experience of taking their films and having them projected on the screen. I think that's very important. And for me, the films don't have to be perfect, because I think the experience of creating a film, you learn so much, right? So for me, it's just getting that film, no matter how it looks, projected is the ultimate goal, because that's when the learning begins and you can move forward from that. So that kind of leads into our next question. If you can describe the process of creating this project for the exhibit, what was that process like? Someone want to share the process of preparing for the Evoke?
Like I said, I was a part of making the film for the Evoke exhibition. And like previously said, it was a lot of struggling. But there was also a lot of good moments too, where we shared laughter and formed deeper relationships with each other through the struggles that we shared. And overall, it was a very good experience for my last summer with In Control, and I'll cherish it forever.
Great, someone else. What was the process working on this project for the Evoke exhibit? Anyone else?
Long.
Long? Long and hot for those who are in the film program. What about, I'm gonna pick on Bree. Bree, photography, right? Yes. How was that process?
The process was a lot. Miss Pam had a lot to do, collaborating with the museum, and we were told how it was supposed to look, but we didn't know exactly how it would look until we went into the room the week that it was showed, and it really came to life. And
Cool.
it's dope.
Yes, and made it through. Next question. Were there any collaborations between the different art forms you guys want to talk about? Any collaborations that you guys want to share with our audience?
The Letchworth Park.
Yes, that was fun. You want to talk some? What did we do there?
The photography and videography were split into different groups and took photos and videos of different areas in our park to create one little video of anything we shown.
Yeah, so for the audience, we took a trip to Letchworth Park with photography and videography or film, and they were tasked with working into groups of folks that they didn't really know and to create a film during that visit, which had to be edited with their phones and presented the next day. So this was very fun. And can we do this again next year, Pam? Can we do that again? Yes, I had fun doing that. So yes, and they were really great film. I was blown away actually, what you can do with your cell phone as far as special effects and sound and titling. It was pretty awesome. Any other collaborative experiences you guys want to talk about?
The photography program collabed with the fashion design program, and we took pictures, we took model shots of them, and it was a new experience because we actually had people to take pictures of that were showcased, and it was fun getting to know them and then seeing our pictures being shown or posted, and it was a good experience.
Cool. I got another question. How does it feel to have your work presented at the George Eastman Museum?
It feels a little unreal. Like, when I came into In Control, I thought, honestly, I expected, these films are just going to be on YouTube. I can show them to my friends in college and my children one day. But seeing them in the George Eastman Museum, it was like, wow, this is amazing. People actually like what we put out into the world. And also, I like the bragging rights.
Yes, definitely. I've been bragging too. Yes. Someone else.
It's definitely fulfilling. It feels like I'm on the top of a mountain, and seeing all me and my friends' work is amazing. We worked hard on all of it, and it's so rewarding to see it in a museum, and it's gonna be archived, like it's there forever, and it's an accomplishment that is definitely set in stone.
And then what kind of impact has it had on your individual artistic expression? Has this exhibit influenced your art since then? Like, what are you guys doing now?
I wouldn't say it necessarily influenced my art, but it made me a lot more confident to what I put out into the world. Knowing that people will take time and appreciate the things that I took time to create is really, it's a confidence boost. And I'll probably find myself putting myself out there more often.
Great. Wow, great answer. Someone else. What kind of impact has being a part of the Evoke exhibit had on your creative expression?
I agree with Asira. It's definitely a great achievement, accomplishment, being able to take pictures that people actually are interested in seeing. Being a photographer with In Control has led me to want to pursue it in the future. And I currently take pictures from my school, so I'm the photographer for the basketball team.
Oh.
We did a Valentine's shoot last year, and it's very exciting being able to be that person that they, hey, Bree, can you take pictures for this, do this? And
So you have instant impact.
yes.
And that's phenomenal to be a part of your school photography team. That's something that you can put in your resume as well. Very, very cool. Ellie, we have a piece in our exhibit called The Puzzle Piece. Ellie, can you explain what the puzzle piece is to our audience?
Yeah, so we have 4 different pictures. They model consent, peer pressure, confidence, and consent, peer pressure, confidence, and communication. While I was working on our film, Bound by Bravery, I was asked by the photography team to come in, and they said, hey, we want to do this puzzle piece, and we would like your help coming up with different ways to model what these words mean and what it would look like to express these in a photo shoot. So I think I had the help of Bree and was James? Yes. Yeah, and James. And we made some awesome pictures. We took some awesome photos. It was so fun that I was asked, because I honestly didn't even expect that they were gonna ask me to model. But it was really fun, and I got a taste of photography too, which I never thought that I would be interested in, but it's something that I'm considering now because I got this opportunity to be in those photos and collab with them.
Great. I think now is a great time to showcase some of the art from our young people. Is that ready to go?
Yes, so there's actually a video in the exhibition that you can see when you walk in. So it's actually nice that we could show it on a big screen. So I write.
What photography means to me is to help people create frozen moments that they can enjoy forever.
Photography means being able to freeze a moment and tell a story without using words.
Photography means to me a way to express myself and others with art and a picture.
Photography means to me being creative in a way to make an idea come to life.
Photography means to me to capture that moment in time.
To me, photography means capturing memories that will last forever.
Photography lets me be creative in a way that's not drawing.
Photography means to me to capture a memory through a lens.
Photography means to me is taking the right photos and getting the right angles.
Photography means to help people capture memories and moments that they will cherish forever.
Photography is like telling a story. If you take that away from someone, it's like taking their voice. Something positive that I love about In Control is the help that I get from my bosses and that my job doesn't feel like a job.
One positive thing I like about In Control is getting to collaborate with others and to show what we learned in the past couple of weeks at In Control.
Something positive I love about In Control is how chill everybody is.
Something positive that I enjoy about In Control is the opportunities provided to teams.
I love how friendly and willing my boss and my coworkers are to help me or anybody else.
Something positive I love about In Control is the way everybody interacts with each other and help each other when someone is in need.
One positive thing I love about In Control is being able to learn more about a camera than I did before.
One positive thing I like about In Control is taking pictures of the behind the scenes of the video production.
I like being able to talk to other people who feel the same way about me about photography.
One positive thing I like about In Control is how nice and willing my mentors and colleagues are.
Something positive I love about In Control is that they give teenagers the opportunity to express themselves however they choose and by providing teens a safe environment.
I am.
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 In Control!
So we're gonna show one more video, and this is the video they've been discussing for the questions that are asked about how it was difficult and how making the movie throughout the summer. So they created this film in 6 weeks throughout the summer. So I'm gonna just showcase this. Remember, the kids wrote the film, they shot the film, they acted in the film, so they did everything.
Jaden, pay attention. This is important.
I am, Dad.
Remember, the martial arts is more than just kicking and punching. It's about discipline, respect, control. Remember, every time you punch with a purpose. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah! Yeah!
Ah!
Let's go. What are you doing in my school? Are you kidding me? Let's go. Take a seat right there. Another fight. What do you guys say for yourself?
First of all, he was running his mouth about my mama and shit. You already know I had to do what I had to do.
But you know the rules, Jaden. Fighting in my school is unacceptable. If you have a problem, you're supposed to report it.
But the problem is, I'm not reporting nothing. All y'all gonna do is just call my mom and get me in trouble like always.
Jaden, I know you're dealing with a lot at home, but the path you're going down leading nowhere good. I've seen kids like you before over the years. Because you're hurting, you want to hurt other people. What you need to do, I hope so. 5 days suspension so you hear and remember what I said to you. You're dismissed.
Whatever, bro.
5 days.
You got the must be out of him, I ain't be back. Oh, speak of the devil, man. Yo, that fight was awesome, dude. But what'd he say? 5 days suspension.
Damn, 5 days? Crazy. At least that's 5 days no school, though.
Yeah, you get to go home, man. I'd rather be home than this shithole.
Word.
Man, whatever, bro. I'll catch up with y'all.
Alright, man. Later, bro.
that's you?
Yeah, Mom.
Can we talk? What's going on? The school called me today about a fight. What done happened now?
What does it matter? You didn't care then, so why you care now?
First of all, don't talk to me like I'm one of your little friends. Watch your tone. I'm tired of these people freaking calling me. You've been acting like you ain't got no home training. Look, I know you're going through something. I don't know if it's your father or if it's someone at school, but don't jeopardize your future. Jaden.
Just leave me alone.
You sure you don't want to talk about what happened today? Well, your teacher saw him on the work packet.
So how was y'all day?
Mine was fine. Jaden got into a fight at school.
Oh, a fight. Think he the tough guy now.
Mike.
I'm just saying, Tony. Discipline your son.
You know he means well.
What do I, Mom?
Hold up, Jaden. Could you go upstairs and get my glasses? I'm trying to read through this packet.
Pay attention. This is important.
I am, Dad.
Remember, the martial arts is more than just kicking and punching.
There will come a time when you will see with different eyes, hear with different ears, think with different thoughts. You cannot control others without having total control over yourself.
Get this right.
Mike, I'm not gonna start hitting my kids for you. Who are you to even be giving advice? You don't even have custody of your own damn kid.
See what you make me do, Tanya?
Mike, stop!
Why you always make me do this to you, huh? When you don't learn.
Stop! Mike, oh my God. Jaden, look, Mike proposed.
Let me talk to you.
Mom, what are you doing? Well, you already know we did this instead of apologizing to you. I mean, to me, it might be fake.
Fake? How do you know, little boy? Listen, I love your mother. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
All right. I miss him, Mom.
I know, son. I do too.
So why you keep on trying to replace him?
Jaden, it's not that. I'm an adult now. I know things seem bad, but it's getting better. He's changing. He makes me happy. Just understand that.
Mom, why you can't just see that he is no good? Like he was just being on you. These dudes don't even care about you. Like remember when Mark put you in the hospital on Christmas? Or when Kevin started TV?
Jaden, that happened over a year ago. You need to give Mike a chance. He's been there for the both of us. As soon as you give him a chance, we can get past everything. I know you're worried. Just please give him a chance.
Listen, when I tell you, yo, get off my...
Mike, stop!
Yo, I'm tired of this little boy, Ty. You need to kick his ass out.
You know what? Mike, get out!
You hit me first.
Son, are you okay? It's all right. You did the right thing. I know you found your father's journal. I'm taking you to where you and your father used to practice. You know your father was a model of discipline his entire life. He didn't fight just to fight. He fight because he had a purpose. Look, Jaden, you're smart, talented too. I expect you to fight with the same purpose. So go on.
By the way, if anyone wants to be an actor in our films during the summer, we'll have audition for any adults in the building that want to be parents or anything. So great. So being you have this experience at In Control, what is your artistic or career goals for the future?
My career goals actually.
Artistic or career?
Career goals. Is to be a movie editor in the near future.
Let's go.
So those are one of the things I want to be.
Anyone else? Artistic goals, career goals?
I plan to be a photographer.
And do what? What kind of photographer? Like commercial photography, fashion photography?
Honestly, I would do sports, but I'm leaning towards football. So that would be like outside sport, football. I definitely don't want to be in the studio. I don't want to.
Want to be like out in the.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, cool.
I want to take pictures that are more active, more interactive. And being in the studio, I just feel like it's not for me.
At least you know. That's great. Sports photography. Next.
I would like to be a director. I don't know if anyone knows who Jordan Peele or Donald Glover is, but they are really my inspirations. I would love to do what they do one day.
Super dope. Yeah, I like Jordan Peele, by the way.
My future career goals, I'm planning to become a lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah.
What type of law have you found?
I'm actually not sure yet. I'm still deciding. Probably corporate. Maybe divorce. Who knows?
Okay, cool. Anyone else? Jayla? Oh, you already said. I'm sorry. You already went. And what I'm gonna continue to teach and do what I do. I have a career teaching young people. And it's glad to work with you guys and see you guys do what you're doing. And especially if you're gonna pursue film, because that's what I do. How do you see your skills or experiences in the program kind of shaping your life? Is there anything from our program that you can see shaping what you're doing in the future? Or did you guys kind of already answer that question? Who want to dive into that?
Even though being a lawyer is kind of like far from the art of making a film, I find that one, communication, two, just being able to commit to something, being able to come up with an idea and sit and plan and make steps and schedule so that you can get to the final product.
What about entertainment law? Yeah.
No.
No. Okay. Anyone else want to jump in?
Filmmaking in general is something that experiences my career goals. Like, I don't know.
So you're already kind of doing what you want to do, and that's great. Because some young people don't know. I remember when I first started college a long time ago, some folks didn't know what they wanted to pursue, right? And they kind of found their way in college. So you may change your career as you move through and get older, but if you know what you want to do now, that's awesome, because now you can start nurturing those skills early on. Let's move into like kind of our final question. What advice would you give younger people who may want to join the program or get into arts? What advice would you give other younger people?
Fulfill your dream.
Yes.
Yeah, like follow your passion. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. I knew even before I got into In Control through the Summer of Opportunity program that I wanted to do film. And through enough research and work, I found out that I could do that. I could make a film. I just had to find a program that was willing to support my dreams and aspirations.
Anyone else want to jump in?
I say go for it and be open to new experiences. This was a great first job, doing videography and creating a film, and I acted in it, and that was a great experience.
Cool. Oh, yeah. For our audience, are you going to jump in? I just want to say that a lot of our young people, this is their first job working with In Control. So not only are they first employment, but their first time also working with film. So it's a great experience to get some work experience about being on time, dressing appropriate for the job, learning how to do timesheets. So yeah, some of my first job. So I'm glad you chose us. Great.
Similar to what Bree said, just kind of go for it. Like when I went and I found out that we were making a film, I was like, ooh, that's a lot of work. But then I found out that I really like it and I enjoyed it. And also build relationships with people. It'll make the hard times so much better when you have someone to talk to and someone to be your friend.
Cool. Thank you. I think at this time, our audience who's out there, anyone has any questions for our panelists? I think that'd be fun. Don't be bashful. Oh, someone has their hand raised. Great. Yes, let's go.
Hello? Okay. Great, awesome. All right. Thank you. All right, so first of all, I'm Jackie McGriff. I'm a photographer and filmmaker. I own a production company called Our Voices Project, where we center the stories of Black, Brown, and Indigenous peoples. So when I'm watching Bound by Bravery, I immediately was like, first of all, incredible editing. I'm like, that's like some folks who've been doing this for a while, like it takes them years to like master that. So y'all did an incredible job with that. The acting, the screenwriting, like please, 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 if you didn't already plan on doing it, enter into the Teen Film Festival hosted by WXXI. Seriously, y'all. And then my question, so I wanted to just throw your flowers. I'll give y'all your flowers there. The second thing is a lot of what we do at Our Voices Project is very intentional about the kind of representation and really representing Black, Brown, and Indigenous peoples genuinely and authentically. And I'm wondering for each of you, whether it's photography, whether it's filmmaking, or whether it's going into law, what kind of representation do you really want to see in the media that you don't feel is out there enough?
Anyone want to tackle that question?
It's a really good question.
It's a great question.
Civil rights movement. There's not a lot of much of information or shown with the Emmett Till stuff. There wasn't a lot of information shown about that until later on.
There is a movie Till. Just so you know, though, there is. But yes, I agree.
I'd like to see more people who look and think like me in positions of power, like in politics, or lawyers just like me. I think that was a big reason as to why I wanted to go in the law, because I wanted to pave way for future generations. And also, it was like, it just kind of made sense. Like, I've always been fascinated by lawyers and seeing them on television and things like that. I was like, wow, that's really cool. That's something I want to go into. And then the more I looked into it, the more I was like, wow, I think I might really become a lawyer.
Anyone else?
Something that I feel like, so I'm a very religious person, and I feel like a lot of people don't showcase that, and I feel like I would like to do that through my photos somehow. I know a lot of people don't agree with my beliefs and stuff, but I would like to do that. I think that would be really cool.
Great. Anyone else in the crowd? No one else?
I actually have a question myself, so I raised my hand.
Okay.
I'm wondering how you integrate your art practice into your day-to-day lives. Like, how do you take it to school with you or at home at night? How does it impact you day to day?
Well, I wouldn't say I incorporate film into my everyday life. But I do write a lot, which is the script writing part of it. I try to write a little something every day. And sometimes I'll be like, you know what? That's a great movie idea. I'll write that down and then send it to Mr. Shabaka sometime. And I never do because I forget.
I agree with Esther. I don't really incorporate it in my day-to-day life because I don't use editing 24/7. But I also agree with her in the writing part because I take a lot of literature classes and we write a lot of essays. So I have a lot of ideas about certain stories or what we do, and that's how I really incorporate filmmaking in my life somehow.
Yeah, you can watch film. I tell the young people when we're doing this 6-week program over the summer, you should watch film every day and look at the lighting, study the editing, the pacing of the editing, how sound is used, how color is used. So just by watching film and deconstructing what you're seeing is a great way to harness your skills, especially when you have favorite directors or producers.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, someone else? Oh, I'm sorry, Ellie.
No, it's okay. I love taking videos and pictures throughout my week. They usually just go towards social media, but sometimes I like to put them together and edit them just to show off my week. I also like taking videos of my friends so that, like time capsules, kind of, just so they can look back on it. Like, we've been friends for so long. Look at how awesome that was because I videotaped it.
Like I said, I'm the school photographer. So most recently, we had basketball, and the season ended maybe like 2 weeks ago, and I'm still editing pictures for them. So they're still hassling me down. They're like, "Are you done taking the pictures?" Last year I had my sister helping me take the pictures and edit them. So now it's like I'm on my own. So it's a lot more work. And it's hard telling them that there's a lot more than just taking a picture.
Hey y'all. So I have a question regarding the filmmaking process. So what was the most challenging part about creating the film over this past summer, and how did you overcome that challenge?
I think we kind of went through
Oh,
that
yeah,
again.
did that? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late.
Yes, that's okay.
Okay. What was? I guess I don't have any other questions then.
Actually, mine is more like it's a comment, and I just want to congratulate each and every one of you for doing outstanding work. It's great to see your work here exhibited at the George Eastman Museum, and I want to encourage you to continue to cultivate your passion by always looking at setting the bar higher than your last personal best. So keep at it. Great job.
Both because I'm curious and some other people in the room might be curious, but also because we're recording this, and this will be a great way for you to advertise for the program. Could you tell us a little bit more about the Summer of Opportunity program? Who runs it? How you got involved?
It's actually, I think it's run by the city. So I think applications are live now. Basically, you apply, you get to choose what you want to go into. I think they have culinary, childcare, filmmaking, technology. There's a whole bunch of things that you can choose. Yeah, I think you can, that one too. You give your information, like your employment card, social security number, all that things. And basically, at the end of the school year, then you will attend an orientation. And then after that, you will attend your site, and that's where you'll be for the rest of the summer. It's overall a really fun opportunity, and it's just a good opportunity during the summer to get out and get paid. Because I know a lot of people just, without the structure of school, feel a little bit bored, and going into work over the summer is a good opportunity.
I'd like to piggyback that. When you sign up for the Summer of Opportunity, not everyone is accepted as well. So I think if you are accepted, it's a big deal because it's like they checked your application and you were picked, you were chosen. So yeah.
And they added report cards because I'm currently having young people apply in an after-school program. So not only can the young people work during the summer, they also can work in the after-school programs during the school year. And they implemented them submitting their report cards, which we think is great. If you're gonna work, you should also have decent grades, right? So we probably have you get your grades together before you have a job because school is important. So I just wanted to add that. Can I talk again? Can I? Yeah, why not? Okay, because it came up during our break. I think what I normally say to parents and guests when we do show our films is that your young person may not want to be a filmmaker, but the skills that you learn creating the film, you can apply to any career, right? We have an idea. That idea turns to a script. We have our production, and then we have our exhibition of that particular film. So you can apply those skills to any career. If you want to be a dentist or a speech therapist or whatever, find out what script you need to make that career come alive and just check the boxes. Okay, I did that. I took the SAT. I did this. I did that. So that's one thing I'd promote, that you can take the skill set and apply it to any career. That's it. Anyone else have questions? Well, if it's not any more questions, I just want to say that This was a pleasure working with you guys on the panel this morning and afternoon. We got a chance to learn your creative expression, what field that you're interested in, and also give you an opportunity to express yourself in a creative way. And we have our art exhibited here at the George Eastman House for over a month now, and it looks really, really nice. So if you didn't have a chance to see it, definitely check it out. There's music, there's fashion, photography, and film. I think it did an excellent job. And what else I want to say? I don't know. Thank you for coming out this morning. And I want to thank of course, Planned Parenthood of Western New York, City of Rochester, Summer Opportunities Program, and of course, the prestigious George Eastman House here at the Dryden Theatre. It's a beautiful theater, and thank you.
Thank you.